Hello, this is Paul in Las Vegas, and I'm coming to you with a pick for today. Basically, this is a pick where it's a tough pick, a tough day. Oftentimes on days where I don't like what I see as far as the menu of the games for the day and how things line up, go to eat at a different restaurant. So you don't need to play the day. You don't want to force the action. So this is a pick, say less than a usual unit if one goes on this pick, as there are a few things going against it, but I think the majority of the things go for it. Somewhat dangerous game here. Here it goes. Today the Tampa Bay Rays are playing the Oakland Athletics in Oakland. And the Rays are in first place in the American League East. They have the best record in baseball. They have a .706 win percentage, and they are 8-2 in their last 10 games. So they're on the road here. This is the first game of a road trip for them. They are 17-13 on the road. They have outscored their opponents by 140 runs this year over 68 games. That's an average of more than 2 runs per game than their opponent. So that's counting both their wins and their losses there, that they're averaging more than 2 runs per game over their opponent. They won 7 games in a row. They won 7 games in a row. Then they lost a game. And then they won their last game. And the Rays are 3-2 in the first game of a road trip, where they have 3 wins, all by more than 1 run over their opponents. For those 3 wins on the first game of a road trip, where they're 3-2. The Oakland Athletics, on the other hand, have a .254 win percentage. That is, they are in last place in the American League West, and they have the worst record in baseball. However, they are 5-5 in their last 10 games, and they have won 5 games in a row. They are 7-24 at home, and this is the first game of a homestand for them. They are 1-3 in the first game of a homestand, and they're coming off a long 9-game road trip here. In the last 2 games, I'm going into the run analysis for both teams, starting with the Rays. The last 2 games, the Rays have scored 11 runs, while the A's have scored 9 runs. In the last 4 games, the Rays have scored 23 runs, while the A's have scored 23 runs. And on the mound today for the Rays is Zach Eflin. He is 29 years old, from Orlando, Florida. He is 6-6 with a 0.96 ratio. He has pitched 66.2 innings with 66 strikeouts and held opposing batters to a .223 opposing batting average. This is a night game, and he is .342 at night. Hitters have hit a little bit better off him at night with a .269 opposing batting average. He is 2-1 in 4 starts at night. And Oakland got 3 runs off him this year when he faced Oakland. The one time he faced them, and he pitched 6 innings. On the other side of the mound for the A's is James Kaprielian, who is 29 years old. He is 6'3" from Laguna Hills, California. He is 1-6 on the year with a 7.21 ERA and a 1.76 ratio. He has pitched 43 innings, 39 strikeouts. Opposing batters are hitting .286 against him. He has a home ERA of 7.27. He faced Tampa Bay, had a 13.50 ERA against them in the game that he faced them. He pitched 4 innings, and he pitched 7 earned runs. He has a 4.57 ERA in May, and he has pitched 1 game in June where he had a good game. Zach Eflin is, although both pitchers are 29 years old, Zach Eflin is more of a veteran. He was a member of the Phillies last year. He was in the bullpen, got moved to the bullpen there during the season and pitched outstanding in the bullpen. His pitching was outstanding, I should say. And he was part of the late season drive for the Phillies, which saw them get to the World Series representing the National League. So Zach Eflin has turned his career around basically in the last 2 years, counting this year, being 8-1 this year with a 0.96 ratio, 2.97 ERA as a starter, and pitching very well as a reliever in the last portion of last year, where he helped the Phillies get to the World Series and was one of the leaders of that drive performance-wise. My pick here is the Phillies for the 5-inning. That's what I like on this game. Say make it less than a usual play, as it is expensive, and there are some areas of risk in this game, as the A's have been hot and scoring a lot of runs going into this game. And Caprellian just turned in a good game in June. But so far what we have seen is that Zach Eflin has been better against the A's than James Caprellian has been against the Rays, and the Rays have been better on the year than the A's have been, and the Rays have also been on their first game of a road trip than the A's have been on the first game of a homestand. So hoping that that goes out. Baseball here means Zach Eflin's the veteran. Hopefully this game comes in. And I want to say I'm going to be putting a link for a number of things on my comments section. I'm going to have a link to Amazon credit cards. They have a nice credit card. Can be used to not only to buy things online from them, but it can be used just like another credit card, obviously, at stores. And it gives back reward point bonuses based on your percentage of purchases at different types of places. For instance, restaurants have one percentage, other kinds of stores have another. So it is what I think is a pretty good credit card deal, and they are associated with Chase Bank, so that the payments actually get made through a Chase Bank account. However, you get a Amazon an account as well, where you can make online purchases, and it will show you things that you purchased online. If you want to go back and buy those things again, you have a nice record there on Amazon. I also am going to be putting a link to Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is a very good online brokerage firm. I used to be in the brokerage industry. In fact, I worked for an online brokerage firm for over 2 years, National Discount Brokers. When I worked for them, they were the #1 rated online discount brokerage firm by Barron's. And with Interactive Brokers, you have the ability to convert money into foreign currency if you wish to. You can then buy foreign stocks on foreign exchanges if you wish to, and hold them in your account. You also have the ability to get fractional shares of stocks and mutual funds in your account. So, and the account is commission free as far as trades. If you are having too many trades in a stock under $1, they may charge a small commission. They also charge a small commission to recover costs on the international trades. And they usually want you to have at least $500 into a transaction, as I understand it, if you are going into a foreign stock. But it's an excellent brokerage firm. They have usually have about the best margin rates around if you're interested in a margin account. So I'll have, and they also have a deal for people coming in where they can possibly get up to $1,000 in Interactive Broker stock free if they meet the conditions coming in, which is a great deal. And that's if you're coming in off referral from a current customer. So I'll put a link down in my comments section so that if anybody wants to open an Interactive Brokers account, you can come in as a referral. You may want to check with them as to how much you need in the account to get the $1,000 of Interactive Broker stock for free. I would check with them on that before opening an account. So that's really a pretty good deal, in my opinion. So I'm going to put up those links. Thank you for listening to this video so far, this far in. Please like and subscribe and have a great day. I know it's Monday, but we can still have an outstanding day here. And once again, thank you.